It's week 5 of Operation Football and teams are fighting hard. Good evening, I'm Niyah Gonzalez. Millard West got a win last night against Bryan, moving to an undefeated 5-0. Top-ranked Bellevue West is trying to keep up with the pace in Lincoln against Pius X. When the Thunderbirds face the Thunderbolts, something electric is going to happen. There you have Nick Glantz running the show. He finds Jay Ducker in the flat all the way to the 12. 2 plays later, Glantz looking, he keeps it himself. The T-Birds win 42-0, a nice win for Bellevue West. And now to Husker football. It looks like the long-awaited, much-discussed improvements to Nebraska's football facilities will become a reality. This is the first upgrade in 15 years, but plans will formally be revealed at a news conference Sunday afternoon at 1:30. Big Red is looking to put on last week's bummer in Boulder. Behind them, Nebraska hosts Northern Illinois tonight at Memorial Stadium. If you remember, 2 years ago, Northern Illinois upset Nebraska in Lincoln 21-17 in perhaps the worst loss of the Mike Riley era. That's right, John and Melissa, fall sports season starts today. Papillion La Vista hit the ground running. They were on the field at midnight for their first practice of the season, and they are kicking off this season with new head coach Tim Williams. He was a coach at Waverly High School for 5 years before taking over for the Monarchs. He says he's excited, the players are excited, and they're off to a great start.
I had to hold them back because we couldn't start till midnight. That's the NSAA rule. But their energy was so high that they kind of got out of the gate a little too fast. We had to bring them back, and then once we brought them back, they were a little bit better.
That's right. We're about 5 minutes until kickoff. The Omaha Northwest Huskies are facing Millard South Patriots. Going into week 5, they're 1-3. What makes a good tailgate?
Food, family, football. You name it, anything. It's all have a good time. We're going to party.
Oh, that's right. So tell me, what are you expecting to see on the field, in the stadium from our boys?
I'm ready to see some good offense, defense. I'm ready to see what Adrian Martinez got, I'm ready to see if he's good and all. And I'm ready for a good season next year.
All right, and we're going to get super hyped, super pumped. We're super excited to see them out there. There we go. James, I'll send it back to you. This is a big moment for our community. You can see everyone around here super excited. It's a packed house here on 62nd and Maple. We've got cornhole, face painting, kids over here playing soccer, food vendors. So it is a block party to celebrate USL soccer team. They are going to be revealing their big name and crest today in about 30 minutes, so that's really exciting right behind this flag here. Now, USL Omaha is the 11th team to play in League One. I was at Werner Park earlier. The soccer facilities, they're currently under construction, but that's where games will be played once the season starts in 2020. I'm told the community played a really big part in creating the branding for the soccer team through town hall meetings, one-on-one conversations. I know team leaders are excited. Fans are also excited to see what they came up with. I spoke with head coach Jay Mims, who says the soccer team further enhances sporting in Omaha.
This is our first professional soccer team here, and it's an incredible opportunity for our team and for the community to collaborate and be a really special thing that we can have going on in Omaha.
And has obviously been a baseball lover since a long time ago.
You could tell from his senior year poster board, 18-year-old Braden Yardley loves sports, even from the time he could walk.
That was his last football game. As a senior, they were having a good time.
But Braden's mom, Renee, recalls him complaining about stomach pains.
He kept saying, can I go to the doctor? Can we go to the doctor? His senior year this last year. And I said, Bud, I didn't want to make light of it, but I said, do you want to miss your last senior game?
So he waited until after.
We went to the doctor not knowing what we were going to get into, and this is probably the last thing that we thought we would encounter.
On October 24th, Braden was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer called fibrolamellar hepatocellular carcinoma.
I just read that there's only 200 cases in the world per year.
A mass was found on his liver and pancreas. He had his first surgery at Children's Hospital early November, but no one had seen anything like it.
They got in there and they were going to remove this mass, and it had intertwined itself so much that they were unable to do anything.
Doctors removed his gallbladder, but then Braden was transferred to Nebraska Medicine, where he had a second surgery almost a month later.
He stays in there for Christmas, New Year's, and it just seemed like everything kind of snowballed.
His condition worsening, Braden suffered a lung infection, stomach ulcers, and a blood clot that took 90% of his vision in his right eye.
There really isn't a chemo that is going to attack this cancer. There are certain chemos that put together, it does help that.
Braden is currently on 2 different forms of chemo, and doctors believe combined with a third one, Opdivo, it could treat his cancer.
Denied.
But insurance won't cover it.
It needs to be treated.
Now, according to letters sent by Magdalene RX on behalf of Medica, the insurance company, coverage for Opdivo was denied because Braden's cancer wasn't meeting the guidelines for progression or the spread of cancer while on a different type of chemotherapy.
I mean, he obviously has had progression or we wouldn't be in this situation right now.
But the family is desperate to get the medicine that his doctor says he needs.
He can get it. He can have it as long as we can pay for it. As long as somebody covers it, it'll be there.
And together, they'll keep fighting.
As a mom, I don't think that there isn't any other option. But we're going to get this young man, well, he's going to get better. I know he is.
In Louisville, Niyah Gonzalez, KETV News Watch 7. Learning the fundamental skills of soccer takes a lot of practice.
Make that as an angle, okay?
But here at the Simple Foundation Soccer Academy, it's about more than technique.
Our focus is 100% graduate rate, reducing truancy, getting these kids in colleges, universities, and also getting them jobs.
Founder and CEO Osumani Saka moved to the U.S. from Ghana with his family years ago. Initially, the language barrier made it difficult to communicate. But one thing made it easier.
We started football, we did basketball, we did track.
Sports. And that's why together, Osuman and his brother Sal started the Soccer Academy.
We use soccer as a catalyst to be able to begin that process of integration.
Focused on immigrants and refugees, it's a place where kids find a home away from home.
We're all a big, happy family. Like, I love the environment.
It's like a second dad that I never had.
Yeah, just play.
The goal is to give them the tools and opportunities to succeed.
I've learned a lot of soccer, but I also learned to respect everyone, no matter where they come from, no matter how much money they have, like how they dress, their skin tone, like they just taught me a lot as a man.
They also learn discipline.
Whoever's sitting down, 10 push-ups. Whoever's sitting on the ball, 10 push-ups.
The academy serves more than 350 kids from North and South Omaha, many from low-income households. But all these kids need to bring is an open mind.
100% free. As you can tell, we outfit, we give them jerseys, bags, everything that they need. All they have to do is show up.
And because of that, this soccer academy is breaking barriers.
We're really focusing on attacking and addressing generation poverty. And the future is here. And you will see a lot of success stories here.
We'll be live at Memorial Stadium Saturday morning starting at 8 a.m. to bring you the preview of the game, so be sure to tune in. But that's all for sports tonight. Thanks for joining me this evening. I'm Niyah Gonzalez.